So now what happens? The guys, I sent them up to, we was going to expand. We was going to go into Tennessee. So I sent the guys up the road with like 4 keys, 2 guys in a rental car. So they go up to Tennessee. And we're still rivals with the guys, across town. The guys across town, for my indictment, when I know the criminal complaint, they had their older aunts and stuff, call the police and make criminal complaints about Harbordale and how violent it was, and they were scared to go to the store and stuff like this. And I was part of that criminal complaint. My guy named Black. So I didn't know that at the time.
Hard to track down.
Very hard to track down. Mind you, I got the biggest gold chain in existence and probably one of the loudest cars in America you ever seen. So I got one of the biggest houses on the block. It's a flat 1-story. Then in the back, it's a lower level garage closed, and then it's a garage apartment up top with a big side yard. It's like a damn baby mansion over here in Harbordale. It's right on 6th Street, right next to our corner store. Our corner store was easy stop. Back then, it had a laundromat. Laundromat had the front entrance and it had the back alley entrance. So this is our hub. This is our office at the time, the laundromat. We in there shooting dice, smoking weed, selling crack. It's a bathroom in, so we fucking the girls. It's just our hangout. So the air's at the store. We spend lots of money in there. We give the kids money to go in there. Some of the local neighborhood people go in and get credit. The store will credit them, and every first of the month they go in there and pay like $200-$300. We'll pay some of the tab off. So, who gives a fuck? Everybody's making money. It's a great time. So the criminal complaint goes out. It's probably about 3 months. I send the guys up the road. They get pinched. I don't know it. They call me, say, hey, we made it. Guys say, you want to get some more. They like the stuff. They want to meet with you. Something like, all right, cool. I really ain't tripping. Send them up to Tennessee, black guys, we all in the same circle. I'm not even thinking about the feds, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm not even thinking about it. In my mind, it had crossed my mind to go and do state time, maybe 3 years, come back home. Still got my money, still got my bitches.
You thought that was the worst that happened?
It is the worst thing that happened. Yeah. 3 years state, no problem. I'm only selling hard.
Yeah.
They're not going to catch me going down to Miami and shit like that. We're just too, it's a great syndicate at this point. I meet with the dude. His name was Anthony, was his real name. The detective for St. Petersburg Police Department. So he calls my phone. We do a meet. We talk. He's like, yeah, I'm up at Clearwater on Greenwood. Odd as fuck. Because at this time, Greenwood not rocking like how they were because it's such a small little avenue. The police come through there 24/7. So they're not really out there hustling. So he keeps telling me, man, I'm out there on Greenwood. I'm out there on Greenwood. He keep illustrating Greenwood. I'm saying to myself, there's no way. It's just no way. I said, again, I'm the only white dude in this neighborhood. Maybe it is a way.
Right.
So I called one of my buddies up in Clearwood. I'm like, man, what's going on in Greenwood? It's an avenue, Greenwood Avenue. Like, what you mean? I'm like, y'all still rocking and rolling? Like, yeah, man, it's hot as fuck. I said, so ain't nobody out there, just running? Like, hell no, ain't nobody running cars. Damn. All right, so that's in the back of my head. So, dealing with the dude, Anthony, I know something's not right. Something is off. The dude's not running out on Greenwood. I can't put and then when I call him, he's not answering his phone. And I did it a couple of times. He would leave. As soon as I could see his brake lights, and I'm calling his phone, he's not answering. I'm like, man.
So you met with him?
Yeah, I met with him several times. Because remember,
I didn't know you'd met with him yet.
Oh, my bad. So I met with him. They came back from Tennessee. Called him. We met up, talked. That's when I learned he was, quote unquote, Greenwood. Did a background check. He's not a Greenwood. So I don't know what the fuck this dude's got going on. So we're in the midst of a war. Our side against, their side. I got 22 people. I got 4 houses. I got probably 60 stoves going. I got to pay everybody. It's bigger than me. So why it's in the back of my head about this dude is really not a thought. He just come, he spend money, he get his shit, and he leave. So then he fucks around and he says, hey, man, I don't have any guns, man, and I'm far from Tennessee.